Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. Wait, let me open
Sorry
the.
we had to start late, but still happening.
Yeah. Teka. I am open copy. So, checking YouTube.
Yes, we're live.
Yep, yep. Okay, ano lang. I'm gonna take a photo.
Nakapost na ako kahit.
Wait lang. Okay.
Right there. And we're live.
Link. Paste. Oh my gosh, excited now for the holiday.
Actually, 2 Mondays, no? Like,
Yes, magkasunod. Yes. Tapos September, walang holiday.
yeah, November. I think November na yun.
Yung the All Souls or Saints. I forgot which one is the holiday.
Pag-iba nga ako ng color, feeling ko this is so...
This so Hunger Games.
We'll reserve that for Hunger Games.
Yes. Speaking of Hunger Games, I
Mm.
think we mentioned in the last live now we were gonna be reading Mockingjay today, but plans have changed. So I guess another segue into what we might be reading. Or we can wait a bit. Pero spoiler alert, we're not reading Mockingjay today.
Yeah, it's still enough time, I think.
Yeah. Because I think the book, it's not that super long. I mean, I
Is
think
it
it's longer yata than the other two. Pero
super
parang,
slightly longer?
pero given the writing style, it's super fast. I'm guessing it's super fast to read pa rin.
Yeah, it still is. If I remember correctly, it still is.
I remember, gumawa ko ng template for daily tracking how many percent you read for the Hunger Games. Pero na-realize ko, like, I finish it usually in 1 or 2 sittings.
Mm. So
Masyado
parang the updates mo are just
nag-ulit
twice.
mo. Sige, ano siya, like, very okay, gusto mo mag-hi? Hindi lang nakahiga ka na rin naman dito. Yeah. Ay, guguluhin kita. Mm. Yeah.
Cutie. He looks like ano talaga. He looks like a wise old man.
Oo.
Yun,
Lahat
parang
ng sinabihan ko, lahat
yeah.
ng makakita sa kanya, mukha siyang wise beyond his years. Parang grandpa.
Diba? Parang pwede siya sa Kung Fu Panda. Ganun.
Or alam mo yung anong animation yun? Yung may mouse na may whiskers na gano'n na nagko-kung fu or whatever martial arts. Kung Fu Panda ba yun? I don't know.
Oo, Kung Fu Panda ata. Yung
Magic.
white, yung wise,
Kasi may
Oo,
ganun.
ata, Kung Fu Panda. Parang siya yung master, diba?
Oo.
Oo.
Sifu ba yun?
Yung may mga praying mantis pa, ganyan.
Kamukha. Lahat, everybody says it. So, I guess it's true. It's okay.
Alam mo, I had a hard time, like, choosing the book I want to read.
Mm.
Parang the book for last minute, like, today. Parang, oh, shit, I need to decide, like, early today. Tapos parang I was like, so, nung Wednesday kasi, I needed to go out, like,
Mm.
to Manila. So, I had to travel, ganyan. Parang ako, okay, I need to ready an audiobook. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Pero doon, hindi ko rin siya nabasa. So, I was like, okay, babasahin ko ba siya tonight? Tapos parang ako, parang shit, feeling kong mag-physical book. So, I was
Oh,
looking at physical books. Parang ako, shit, parang wala akong mapili sa physical books. So, I ended up with the book that I'm going to read now. It's a graphic novel.
oh, okay. Akala ko thriller eh.
Thriller actually, yung top choice, which was the audiobook.
Pero
Parang ako, shit, feeling ko sasabihin ni Nix, thriller na naman. So, ay, Pam, sorry. Sabihin naman ni Pam. It's another thriller book. So parang ako, yun talaga yung bala ko. Like,
concern.
top choice. Oh shit, need to break the wall.
Para character development, gano'n.
Yeah.
So, ano na, well, usually naman thriller ka and then graphic novel. And then the
Yeah.
occasional contemporary.
Parang have I read a fantasy book
I mean,
during
if Hunger Games count as fantasy dystopian, then I guess yes. Pero other than that,
fantasy, like yung may world building
like
talaga.
magic, gano'n. Parang,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I was thinking also of Illumine kasi I recently got a copy, as in like a hard copy.
I have a copy, okay.
So parang ako, shit, am I
Have
ready
you read this, of course?
No, not at all. Kasi I wanted the physical copy. Kasi
Kasi
parang
nga, yung graphic
that it's
design.
written, yeah. Parang you're meant to buy it like as a physical copy.
Actually, yun din yung ano ko eh. Kasama siya sa, so I'm doing a readathon this month. Tapos kasama yun. Kasi parang book set in the future. Tapos parang ako, okay, I'm gonna read the second book, Gemini? Basta yung second book. Naisip ko,
Yeah, Remine yung huli. I think Remina.
diba? So, parang naisip ko, okay ba dito kasi at least medyo fast read siya kasi nga hindi siya like typical. Pero makapal siya. Pero like hindi siya the typical na parang text lahat. Marami siyang graphic stuff. So, ay, ano naman. Pero interesting naman yung ano niya, premise. Wait, what happened to your audio?
I was on mute.
Ayan, okay.
So we can have more time to read since we started late. Again, apologies about that. Let's introduce the books that we are gonna read. You start since you have the physical copy.
Yeah, this one is a bit special kasi this I was like I said, I'm doing a readathon now, and one of the prompts was to read a book with the shield on the cover. And I've been looking for like so many different books, and it's actually quite hard to find books with shield on the cover. Usually there's like swords or whatever.
Yeah, that aren't high fantasy.
May weapons, ganon. Pero wala akong makitang shield. Tas super like coincident na one of I think sabi mo one of your favorite books, di ba? Has a shield on the cover and she has a physical copy of it. I was gonna read it, and like I was gonna borrow it from the library, pero like mga 10-week wait, gano'n. So, parang isip namin, pati ka na lang hiramin yung book. So, like, it's fresh from, like a very far place in the Philippines, very far from me in the Philippines, is Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames? Kay Nicholas. Yan, Kings of the Wild. I have no idea what this is about, pero as you can see, it has a shield on the cover. And I think, based sa like blur, parang siyang rock music inspired. like the way na they're talking about it at the back. Pero it's like fantasy, like medieval fantasy kind of thing. So super curious about it. Daming tabs by Pam. So let's see kung ano tong mga itinab niya later.
Wait, is there like a post-it note in front? Wala
Wala
naman.
nga eh. Like,
Okay, okay, okay.
parang
Safe.
legend, ganon. Wala. So, mahuhula ko kung ano ibig sabihin ng arrow, ng blue, ng green.
Wala,
Or kung
wala
wala akong isang meaning. Kung wala ko nang makuha.
what I liked or like
Yeah.
this is years ago, but I remember really loving it. In terms of like the rocks, like rock band,
Yeah.
references. These are just references lang talaga.
Hmm.
Like it doesn't take away from your enjoyment of the book, even if you don't know
You
these
don't know that.
bands, the references. Yeah.
Pero parang feel ko, it's like it has a funny tone to it. Kasi
Hmm.
it's like a
Yep.
medieval fantasy book, di ba? Pero the tagline is, the boys are back in town. So
Yes.
parang napaka-casual like language to use in like a medieval book. So parang very interesting.
Tsaka it's not super complicated for like a high fantasy book.
Okay.
It's not.
Kasi
Like
nga,
you know it's a
series.
Brandon Sanderson book, ganon.
It's a series. So, ito na naman ako with another series. So,
It's just well, to be fair.
Dual.
So the second book naman, it's a different main character na.
So not continuation of the story.
So like it's a sequel ish, but not necessarily with the same character. I'm not saying that they're gonna die. It's just like gonna be a different set.
Yeah,
But
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, hindi naman siya like super duper parang cliffhanger ending.
No.
Okay.
No.
Good.
Wait.
So, pwede ko lang kalimutan na may sequel siya kung sakali. Ayoko. Okay, how about you? What are you reading na hindi thriller?
Close. I will be reading a horror graphic novel.
Hmm?
So I have this borrowed from
Oh,
Libby.
Junji Ito?
By Junji Ito, yes.
Yeah. Very...
Junji Ito. And it's a story collection. So it's gonna be more than one story. And as usual, it's gonna be weird. There are tombs. There are like dead people and there are like weird shit going on in town as usual. So I feel like since I've already have it borrowed, might as well just finish it already.
I've never read Junji Ito. Like, I keep wanting to read yung Tomie. Just
Yeah.
because it's like one of the, I think it's the most famous siguro na work. At least, or ewan ko, for like people who probably don't follow him, it's whatever the work that they know of him.
Yeah.
Sobrang curious ako with the premise of it. Pero, parang gusto ko siyang basahin physical. Pero at the same time, ang expensive ng physical na. Kasi gusto ko like the whole experience. Kasi nga,
Physical pages.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
Ironically though, I also haven't read Tomie yet. Like
Okay.
I've read Uzumaki because they're like, I think that's also one of the famous works next to me, and Fragments of Horror, which is also like a story collection. So I think it's good to start with like a short story collection. At least like there are certain breaks, it's versus like going
It's a full length.
like a full length like one story.
Hi, Kat. Kat is in the chat. Uy, Ryan.
Hi, Kat. At least you're here. You made it. I remember Kat telling me that for like how many live streams that we had, especially the last time since we were talking about Catching Fire. She was like, out of the country, like she's not available, stuff. But now you're here.
Go get her.
And again, I will be reading Tombs by Junji Ito and the other Pam.
Okay. Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames.
So, to everyone who will still be joining our live stream, feel free to let us know what you're gonna be reading. Also, you, Kat, whatever you're going to be reading, once you've settled, let us know. And I'll set up the first sprint so we can read a lot. Okay. So, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Happy reading.
Happy reading. Hello.
Hello again.
Buti
So,
yung ano,
how is...
hindi yung intense na alarm.
I had to check na parang, oh shit, wait, I wasn't able to check. I was like last minute.
Checking bago mag-alarm. So far, I made it to page 18. A little bit slow kasi nag-order ako ng dinner. Uh, and so far, I actually like the tone of the book. Parang, hindi siya, as you said earlier, hindi siya super duper fantasy na ang hirap basahin. But at the same time, it uses a lot of
Yes, world
fantasy
building. Yeah.
terms and world stuff. Similar to, I remember when I was reading Legends and Lattes that
Nothing.
had a lot of that din na parang,
Okay.
although for me, since hindi pa ako super familiar sa, ano ba, is this like parang high
Cozy
fantasy?
mystery yun eh. Sea
Oo,
Legends
pero
and Latte, diba? Ay,
yeah,
cozy
pero
mystery, cozy
they,
fantasy.
parang they use yung kunyari kung ano yung mga manticore, mga creatures and
Mm.
whatever. They use those terms. Hindi ako super familiar with those kasi I don't think I've read a lot of ganitong type of book. Pero so far, the tone is very light and I'm liking the whole we're too old to do these things na parang ano
Mm.
nila, like conversations. And I'm kind of curious to see kung ano yung mangyayari. So far so good. How about you?
So far, I saw the table of contents, and there
Mm.
are a total of like 9 stories. So I'm still in the middle of the first story, since I think it's one of the longest,
Mm.
and I think it's the title story, the
Okay.
titular story of this collection. That's also why it's the first one, and it's quite long. And in Junji Ito's fashion, it's very weird. It's very um, horrific. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pero
like
is it the art style or the story or both that is
it's
like
both.
good
It's
or
both.
like
Kasi,
horrific?
like the story itself is already weird, as in like
Mm,
the plot is already
the
weird.
premise and everything.
His partnered with his art style is even weirder. Like for example, this story. So it's not a spoiler, but since it's also in
Mm,
the blurb, but basically the town is experiencing something weird because like tombs would pop out
mm,
everywhere.
okay.
So if a person died on that spot, a tomb will be erecting there. That's it. That's the basic
The
premise of...
premise, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
super
weird.
interesting. I feel
Yeah.
like every time I see a Junji Ito story, the one-liner premise is always very intriguing. Like it's very weird and intriguing. And I guess
Yeah.
that's his bread and butter.
Okay, so let me just check the comments. So Kat is reading si Amapola at ang... What's 65 in Tagalog? 65
Anim na po, di ba?
Napaisip ako dun.
Anim na po't lima.
Okay.
Gusto ko talaga naghang ka.
Hi, Kat. Hi,
Hello.
Kathy. So we have two cats.
With a
Ooh, reading the 7 or 8. Ah, okay. I thought it was the 7 deaths of ano. 7 or 8 deaths of Stella
as in the
Fortuna
title is
by
7 or 8. That's cute.
Pams.
That's interesting. Interesting. 7 or 8 deaths. Family saga. Italian. Okay, I like that. I've been like in an
Genre.
Italy moment eh. So
Ah.
Italian. Why is it always seven? Seven something. Or at least parang the
Maybe
past
a
few
psychology behind the number.
maybe there's something like baka, di ba 7? Isn't that like a lucky number or something? Well, at least in East Asian, I think. I don't know elsewhere.
I guess in terms of like with the flow of words. So I had
Mm,
to check like since it
What?
has 2 syllables. So like 7 deaths. Like
It
versus like
sounds
just
like
pronouncing four
two
deaths.
deaths, three
Yeah,
deaths.
yeah.
Interesting. So there's this 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which
Yeah.
is a book that I quite
I
like.
still haven't picked up that book. I've
And
only read one Junji Ito and I haven't decided which, I don't know, which book
what
that.
story did you read?
Yeah, I feel like it's could be
I think
Tommy. Or,
I think his style is either you super love it or you like don't really like it. I feel like he's the kind of parang
yeah, yeah, yeah.
artist or storyteller that you go either super like or super hate.
I'm on the like side because I like really weird things in stories. I think I've heard somewhere that seven is a perfect number. Jungkook would
Monday.
agree.
I was just gonna say Monday, Tuesday. Love it, aligned.
7 days a week.
Every hour, every minute, every second. Totoo ba? Carry niya ba yun? Bakit nga? I'm curious ako actually about sa seven.
I
Well,
think parehas with fairy tales where it's always 3, 5, or 7 things, places, curses, etc. Ooh.
but
So
I mean, I know na parang in general, odd numbers are more
yeah, yeah,
preferred
yeah, yeah. Odd
even
numbers.
when it comes to parang collection of things, di ba?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
real symbolism of the number seven in literature and myth. Seven deadly sins. O nga, no? Seven deadly
Yeah.
sins, seven virtues. Yeah. Bakit nga seven? Bakit nga? Seven
Are
sisters.
you googling it
Yeah,
already?
I'm like just checking this random article. Like seven wonders of the world, seven colors of the
Mm.
rainbow. Maybe it's kind of like the golden ratio that you see it a lot in
Yeah,
literature.
probably
So
in
it
art.
kind of had sort of brought over to siguro like ancient literature where they keep seeing seven of seven stuff. So,
Yeah.
kaya naging ano tayo dito. Symbolism.
Okay. It's August nga pala. So, like, buwan ng wika. So,
Ay, dapat ba nagtatagalog tayo?
no, I think it's why Kat is reading, like, Filipino authored books.
Wait, August ba? Ang buwan ng ika? Akala ko, ay, tama, August nga. Yeah.
Oo. Parang
Sinisip ko,
hindi ako nag-grade school at high school.
October ba? Or August?
August eh.
Yeah, August.
So,
The
today's parang magandang topic to for podcast. I feel like
Seven, featuring Lato, explicit version, ganun.
I feel like it has a psychology behind it.
Mm.
Like,
Para in fairness, maganda siyang thing isipin from different angles. Like, you mentioned psychology,
yeah,
religion, history, mga ganun.
literature.
Yeah, literature. Ay, wow, kumuha ng thesis. Hmm, seven, seven, seven.
So, ano
Yung
po ulit ano ulit is 65? 65. 65.
anim na, anim na lima.
I have been seeing Ricky Lee like books. I think it's mostly from Kat Den or was it Gerald or Trish?
Ano to?
Like Ricky Lee. As in I haven't seen
Hindi.
like
Actually, I went to a parang independent bookstore near my office.
hmm.
They had a lot of Ricky Lee. Meron yung para kay B, which I think is one of
Yeah, yeah,
their
yeah, yeah. Wait,
uh,
hindi ba si Bob Ong yun? Para kay
hindi,
B?
hindi. Para kay B.
Who's
Di ba?
Ricky Lee?
Do not to be sarili ko. Para kay Ricky Lee. Ricky Lee. Ricky Lee. Para kay B. Yeah. It is Ricky. I haven't read it. Tsaka, does it have like a play or a movie? Something. I don't remember. Pero,
Parang movie ata.
movie ba? Movie. I haven't watched it or anything. Nakita ko lang dun sa independent bookstore. Parang yung bookstore na yun, ang focus niya is more feminist texts saka local. local literature. Parang ganun. Which is nice. Interesting. Tawag, anong pangalan niya? Everything's Fine? Yata yung name ng bookstore.
Everything's fine.
Yun yata yung name. Ano ba?
Is it
Everything
the
Fine. Bookstore. Yep. Everything's Fine. Cute siya. Very, bago lang ata siya. Very focused on more, hindi naman artsy na books, pero hindi siya yung popular books or anything like that.
Luwalhati Bautista? I still haven't, but on my TBR. Since
Yeah, I
college,
read
but we do
the
talks in university, and so far in Phillit, I really trust them the most. Plus Bobong. Yeah, Bobong was a high school phase.
yeah, high school fave. Kasi I think, di ba, yung way of writing niya, very approachable, saka relatable, saka funny. So parang it's so easy to get into. I think at the time, I read everything that he has in high school.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah, when
in high school.
whichever was released. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I read everything. And then the usual, the first book was yung Aba nakakabasa ka pala.
Eh, I
Yeah.
think mine was Alamat ng Gubat, the very first.
Mm. Mm.
And bakit nga babaliktad magbasa?
Yeah.
Uh, basa. I just haven't read na the like more recent ones like
Yeah.
outside of high school. Like the one with Susan, mga something, kaibigan ni Mama Susan or something like that.
Hindi ko pa nabasa.
Read mo. Hi, Jelly.
Hello.
What will you be reading with us tonight? So we might start with the second sprint soon. So do share. But for context, I am reading Tombs by Junji Ito and Pam is reading
Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames.
Ames.
Ames. Okay, matatandaan ko rin yan mamaya. Ames. Oh my gosh.
My B is my most fave by Ricky Lee. It's a collection of love stories, but I still haven't read it. Because you've read it way before. I'm assuming. Okay. I think I remember na. 3 is para yata madaling maalala. Like 3 gifts from the helper ng main characters sa fairy tale. And 7 is either for luck or
Yeah,
omen. Oh,
I think 7 is generally, I know that it's like a lucky number, at least in East Asian.
okay. 4 is the bad
Yeah,
luck phase.
it sounds like
Yeah,
death
yeah.
in, if you read it in East Asian languages. Hindi na ako move on sa 7. Oo, everyday tayo, every day, every hour, every minute, every
Jump
second,
for
night
disagree.
after night.
Loving.
Loving it.
So,
Demonetize.
here
Kala mo
for
naman may
the
monetization.
are we ready for the second sprint?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we can read a lot. Happy reading, everyone.
Sa first tab mo. Malapit na.
Happy reading.
Hello.
Hello again. Ugh,
How's it?
the story where I am right now is disgusting.
Disgusting in what way? Like gory
Slimy
or
way.
slimy?
Ugh.
I
Like,
remember parang Junji Ito story na marami ng holes.
yep. I think it was Uzumaki. Yun
Ah,
yung town with like so many like circles.
yeah.
But this one is different because like now I'm thinking if that were to happen to me, what would I do?
Is it a
So
different story na or still the
it's a
same?
different story na. Like I think I'm on my third one na.
Mm, mm, mm.
But I think it was also part of the blurb because there's this one girl whose tongue turned into a slug.
Oh,
That's it. That's the premise.
ew.
And not just a small slug, as in like a huge slug. Disgusting. Gusto mo makita?
Sige.
Gusto mo makita?
Sure, visual aid, visual aid.
Lord. Lord have mercy. Para pasintabi sa mga kumakain. Girl,
Ew. Ew.
nag-dinner ka na ba?
Hindi pa actually. Okay
You're
lang.
welcome.
It's okay.
Disgusting. I was like, fuck. Anong gagawin ko if that happened to me?
And then isipin mo na normal, ano ka lang, living normal life, kakain ka, ganyan yung dila
Hindi
mo.
siya nakakain. That's the thing. You can't. Kasi like, the slug's there.
Ah,
Tapos nag-slap siya sa mukha mo. Like,
ew. Like, may sariling life yung slug.
oo.
Ew.
Anyway, anong more positive note? Sa'yo naman, how was your reading?
I'm on page 37, which is
Ooh.
almost the end of chapter 5. So, I don't think it's a spoiler. But, oh, I came across two of your tabs. One of them was quite questionable.
I don't even remember
The other
why.
one, normal lang. Normal, ano,
I
parang,
feel like I just found it funny, I guess.
kasi mermaid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I feel like maybe it's because of the description, like the way he described the body of the mermaid. Was it
When did
fun?
you read this?
Okay, let me check Goodreads. It was years ago, as in like pre-pandemic.
Mm.
So super tagal na. Like, um, 2019. I read it
Hmm.
August 2019.
Like
July.
literally a year before pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nakakatawa when I got to that tab. Yung pa yung first ever thing na nakatab. So tingin ko, bakit nakatab to? Tama ba kung nasan tong tab?
Wait, can you read how it was like the literal sentence?
Okay, so a little bit of context. So basically, she's the main character Clay is telling a story, sa bedtime story sa anak niya. Tapos so it was a true story for the most part, though Clay embellished it somewhat and left out a few details his 9-year-old daughter, or her mother for that matter, didn't need to know. Suffice to say, the mermaids had been very gracious afterwards, which explained Clay's fairly comprehensive knowledge of the famously mysterious mermaid anatomy. Yun yung nakatab.
It's funny kasi. Like, parang ang daming insinuations. Alam mo yun, family
The
parties.
mechanics. The mechanics of how.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's funny.
Ito talaga ako na parang bakit nakatab of all things. Nakatab.
See, it makes it fun when you're reading someone else's code
Actually, it does. I think this is the first time I'm reading a book na someone else has.
tab.
So parang interesting pa kasi walang legend. So hindi ko alam kung may meaning
Yeah, wala.
na to or no. Kasi magkakulay yung next tab saka yung mermaid tab. Ay, yung next
Oo,
tab pa.
parang I think
Dramatic.
naka-tricolor siya na parang, okay, after 4 to 5 tabs, I'll switch to a different
Yung switch
color. Parang
colors. Para
ganun.
even maubos yung
Mm.
okay, get.
So there's no organization in the tabs there.
Yeah.
But I think I tabbed it niya kasi like that whole sentence also like says a lot with how this book was written, like the whole
Like
like
humor and
theme, the
yeah,
whole
of the
theme
book.
surrounding it.
Sabihin na natin yun yung reason. Na joke. No, pero so far, I can see the parang light-hearted tone, even if
Mm,
they're talking parang more on, syempre they're gonna go on another adventure after being retired for so long.
yeah.
So far, ano pa lang tayo, nasa getting to know the different characters, saka yung
Mm,
dynamics nila. At least
yeah.
right now, I've only met two of the band. So, we'll see.
It's Clay and who's the other one nga?
Gabriel. Golden Gabe.
Gabe. Okay.
Parang he's the siya yung parang cocky leader, charming leader of the group, right?
Yeah.
In their heydays.
Yeah, oo nga kasi like they all like they're very different. Like they have very
Parang
different
persona talaga sila.
yeah. So like hindi ka mako-confuse talaga.
Like, so apparently this is clay pala. Kasi meron siya shield.
The shield.
Yeah.
But I know if I remember correctly, si Gabe medyo I think he's also like a big guy.
I
So
think
kung siya yung nasa cover, like the one on the
actually I know that he has a sword. So the only other person in this cover that has a
nasa
sword is this one sa likod.
yeah, yan. Kaya yun banda dito.
Yeah. Kasi axe and then some double daggers, spear. If I know my medieval fantasy weapons correctly. Pero actually, may vibe siya ng parang, hindi ko alam kung baka ito lang kasi exposure ko with yung mga ganitong settings. Pero parang siyang game. Na parang, first we meet natin yung first character and then gonna tayo sa town na to and then we're gonna get this, ganyan. Tapos, so far, gusto ko yung map niya. So, one pet peeve ko kasi pag walang kwenta yung map sa mga fantasy books. So far na siya, very informative na map naman. Although, ang liliit ng text, hirap na hirap ako hanapin kung nasan yung mga lugar. Kaya rin ang bagal ko magbasa kasi every time they mention a place, sinahanap ko siya sa map. To orient myself. Since parang siya, journey through the thing.
How many pages nga siya? I just know it's a quick read din kasi the chapters are kind of short.
Well, may extra siya. If without the extras,
I think it's the sequel.
492 without the extras. Pero so far naman parang mabilis naman siya basahin. Yung map lang talaga yung nagpapabagal sa akin. Pero later on, I'm guessing, I hope, mabilis siya basahin. Yeah.
Ano naman yun, diba? August naman yung reading,
Yeah, and then yung other books naman na pinili ko, medyo on the shorter side or minsan akong kinuha ng audiobook na parang 3 hours lang or 4 hours. So,
which one was it?
Things, what's the name? Parang nabasa ko lang siya na may nag-recommend dun sa Discord for this readathon kasi sobrang fan daw sila nung narrator, which is also the author of the book. Wait lang.
Sino? Curious, because it's short.
4 or 5, hindi ko malala, pero something like that. Teka, naglo-load pa yung story ko. Kaya ba sinave ko siya sa stories eh. Saved. Stories. Oops. Archive pala. Archive stories. So yan. Thank you for listening by Julia Whelan.
I haven't heard of it.
Thank you for siya. I have no idea what the listening. Thank you for listening by Julia something. Whelan.
I haven't.
Na-curious lang kasi parang sabi nung person na yon, pag siya yung narrator, auto-listen niya.
Okay.
As a narrator. Parang ako, interesting. And nagtitry ako maghanap ng audio.
The story itself is about an audiobook narrator. It's so
very
meta.
Yeah.
Ito apparently a nominee for Best Romance ng 2020 last year.
Oh, okay. Ay, shit. 11 hours pala siya. Oh my God. Baka dinivide ko na in half. Kung 2 times speed. Potentially.
Girl, ikaw mag-2 times speed.
1.25 muna or 1.5. Pero baka naman since contemporary siya, baka easier
Read
for me
fast.
to read fast.
So
Not sure.
parang around 300 pages siya. If like a book. Like an actual book. Kasi
380.
ayun, okay. 11 hours kasi. So medyo mahaba. On the longer side siya.
Romance. Sabi ko pa, short book.
Kaya nga na-curious ako kasi parang 2 to 4 hours.
Hindi ko alam.
So, parang kung 3 to 4 hours lang talaga siya, tapos ako 1.5 talaga. So parang
1 hour lang. Ganun.
oo,
1
1 hour and a half.
sabi ko. Actually, or baka isa yun sa options ko, tas hindi siguro available on Libby or something. Kaya hindi ko na pinili. Hindi ko na maalala. I did not remember. Pero read, recently, mabilis lang. Love Theoretically. Sabi ko hindi na ako mababasa ng Ali Hazelwood kasi paulit-ulit lang naman.
Is it, wait, is it the one with the blonde guy?
Yeah. Finally, a non-black-haired guy.
Alam mo, kaya ako curious kasi it looks like my favorite character from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
The cover I showed you looks
Yeah,
like that guy.
I can see
Exact
yung parang
shirt.
may undercut and everything.
Like, di ba blue button down, long sleeve, like long sleeve or short sleeve?
Yeah, blue. Yeah, blue.
Ayan.
Blue.
Oh my God. Looks like Nanami. Tapos
Tapos,
yung haircut pa nga.
yeah, may undercut, di ba? Pero medyo mahaba yung gitna. So far, okay naman siya. I mean, still the same thing.
Formula.
Parang siyang, formula. Parang siyang very guilty pleasure read na lang at this point. Parang gusto ko lang ng quick romance, may konting angst, may konting humor, ganon. And then, like science. I mean, hindi ko naman kine-crave na science theme siya or like academia theme, pero parang ganon. So,
bonus na lang siya na academe.
Yeah, parang ganon.
Wait, pero this time, anong
premise?
Anong side of science sila?
So, yung nakalimutan ko na ba? Wait.
Physics ba?
Okay. So, about siya sa, the girl is a theoretical physicist, still physics.
Okay.
So, pero more on the theory, gano'n, ng physics.
Theoretical, not like applied physics, not that.
So, yun yung girl. But then yung guy is experimental physics. So, apparently, may some kind of rivalry in the academe between theoretical physicists saka experimental physicists. Kasi parang yung the experimental physicists say na parang theory lang naman kayo ng theory, wala naman kayo talaga, hindi naman practical yung mga stuff na ginagawa. Like, nag-iisip lang kayo, ganun, whatever. And then, the theory people naman are, kami yung nag-iisip ng big ideas that you prove. Parang gano'n na, like, without our ideas, wala kayo pag-experimental. Parang gano'n. Parang yun yung whatever, beef nila. So, yun yung side of the thing. Tapos, I guess yung parang pinaka-biggest conflict is the girl wants to get this tenured research position sa isang university, and then the guy is one of the panelists na nag-interview sa kanya. Parang ganun.
Okay.
Kasi the guy is this renowned person. Pero the guy is an experimentalist. So parang inisip niya, he's gonna judge me, he's not gonna like me because I'm a theoretical physicist. The whole thing.
Okay. But you finished.
The guy is big, the guy is handsome, the guy is,
like, they're always big.
They're always big.
They're always big with the Hazelwood.
Yeah. So, as usual, nandun pa rin yun. Hindi mawawala yun.
Yeah. Feeling ko it's this particular cover that I'm like,
Wait, have you
Jujutsu,
Have you read the other?
No, I have not at all.
Okay. Actually, naman siya? I think better siya than the other ones. Kasi meron siyang may fake dating element. Kasi the girl is apparently, ano siya, parang, since obviously broke siya, the usual broke academe
Oh.
person, ganun, is, nagtatrabaho siya as a fake girlfriend sa isang parang app where you can rent girlfriends, parang ganun. Rent a girlfriend. Nagtatrabaho siya for that app.
Hindi to yung Ray and hindi to
Na,
yung Star Wars fanfic, right?
na.
Not this one. Okay.
Probably not. Yung iba na yung main, like hindi na dark-haired, whatever, whatever. Main character. Pero yun, so parang ano siya, nag-work siya for that app, and then, nasa premise naman yan, nasa premise naman talaga. Nag-work siya for
Mm.
that, it's not that deep. Nag-work siya for that app, tapos isa sa mga clients niya is the brother of the main guy. Parang ganun.
I feel like nakita ko naman na lahat ng covers ng Ali Hazelwood books.
The
Is it
first
Love
one
of the Queen?
sorry,
No,
what?
that's
Love
pictured.
Theoretically is the newest one.
Yeah, this one that you're
Okay.
mentioning.
And
This
then
is
the
this.
first one is Love on the Brain. The Love
Ah,
Hypothesis. Sorry, the Love Hypothesis.
hypothesis yung Ray and ano eh.
Yeah, you know, very obvious na like from the cover pa lang nakikita mo na who the characters were
Yeah.
inspired. Okay. Ano ba siya? Like guilty pleasure, you can like binge it in a day or two. Ganun.
I mean,
You wanna binge some romance.
ano, palette
Therapy.
cleanser after like a Junji Ito.
Parang ganun. Kasi sipin mo yung babae, ganun yung dila niya. Tapos may make out sila.
You know what? I'm gonna let that slide. But I'm curious. I'm like, so kung sisip-sip yung slug? You don't need
Baka,
to put this
baka
idea.
consent pa naman eh. Baka ma-7 pa yung conversation eh.
Ugh, every minute, no way.
Ganito ba nangyari pag late tayo nagsistart? Saan na mapunta yung
Late
conversation?
night, ano.
Late night convo.
Wait, so pang ilang sprint na ba? Third na? Third
Third.
na.
Yung
Okay. Are you ready? Anong chapter ka na? Anong page?
chapter 37. So,
Ah,
patapos na sa chapter 5. Short chapter siya, which is okay din. Fast-paced yung dahil
so I feel like you're gonna hit 80 by the
80.
time we finish the last sprint. Kaya?
Siguro mga 75. Ayaw mag-80.
Mga 78.
77. Parang puro
Okay.
7, diba?
Okay. Ready? Sprint
Okay.
number 2.
Let's read.
Okay. Happy reading.
Girl, na-delete mo ba? Wait, I think you're muted. Nagsasalta ka ba?
I was talking to
Ayun.
myself. So,
Okay.
I think it was smooth jazz. You know, kasi the keyboard was on sleep. So parang it just so happened that
Nakasakto.
the key that I clicked was delete. Babies. Okay. Okay, ito na for real.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello again. So, how was your reading?
Made it to page 55. I had to stop a bit because I ate some food.
Okay.
But so far, they are starting to meet other people that they knew in the past. Um, and we're kind of getting like a backstory of the different places that they've been when they were younger, when they were still in the band. So kind of a not naman parang not very action packed part of the book, more of just setting the scene and everything. But I really like the fact na yung paano ba? Gabe is like always lauded as the super charismatic, cocky, very
Mm.
leader of the gang. But then currently I guess in present day, parang sobrang meek niya, sobrang
Mm.
timid, and parang he's definitely far from who he used to be
Mm.
uh, when they were still doing their band. And then so far with no, yung dog ko try kainin yung dilaan yung bowl. And then ang tawag dito? What's his name? Si Clay. Clay ba? Ano ba? Clay.
Clay.
Clay, parang sobrang, siya yung parang naka-move on from their past. Like, nag-adjust, ganun, properly from their past. But then you're starting to see glimpses of what they used to be. So that part is interesting. How about you? Did you fit? Wait, ayan.
So,
Okay.
um,
Mm.
hello, wise old man. Ano, so I got to um a story na. So have you seen um the Netflix show of like Junji Ito, as in Tales of the Macabre?
No, 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 no. Is that
Okay.
a is it the same thing, the story, or
I got to a story and I was like, wait, the art
with
itself, the character, like I got to a page. I was like, wait, like the moment of the light bulb moment. Oh, this is where that episode was based.
came
Kasi
from?
the Tales of the Macabre then is based on Junji Ito's works. So
Okay, okay.
I didn't it didn't register na parang it's based on actual like
Short.
stories from his books. So ayun. I was like shocked. So now I know what's gonna happen because I watched I watched the show, but I
Wait, so
didn't finish.
it's a show, it's a like animation or no?
Yeah, 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 yeah. As in like hindi live action, but like animation
Okay.
tapos short
Mhm.
story din. Kasi parang very short lang sila. Sometimes 10 minutes, 30 minutes.
Okay, okay. Okay, multiple episodes siya. And then everything is based on Junjiito's stories.
Yes.
Interesting. Ano ba? So, so far, kamusta yung, which story did you like best? Saan na ba? Ilan na ba nabasa mo?
Um,
5?
huh?
Ilan na nabasa mong stories dyan sa
Let me
collection?
check. Anong story na nga ba to? It's kasi screenshot ko yung ano. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this is the sixth na out
Mm,
of 9 short stories.
so far, which one yung gusto mo?
So far kasi, since I know the story of this one, I
Mm.
feel like this current one yung magugustuhan ko so far.
Mm.
But,
Aside from that,
kasi parang the other ones are very short. As in like halos
okay.
parang 13 pages lang compared to the first story, which was like 60 pages. So
So parang,
parang it's varying.
okay. Yung mga short stories na parang may premise lang siya and then in-explore lang niya ng konti. Parang ganon.
Oo, parang ganun. Pero like, I feel like this specific story I'm in right now, um, literal na inanimate lang siya dun sa
Okay.
Netflix
So,
TV show.
exactly the same siya.
As in, eksakto. Parang ako, even that particular, like, box of,
Panel.
yeah, that particular panel, I was like, this is exactly how it happened sa show. So now I know it's how it's gonna end. And I remember liking that story then. Yeah, because it's heavy. It's heavy. So with Junji Ito kasi parang you'd think na since it's a short story, parang it would tend to be like very bitin or like super ano tawag dito? Sinisiksik. But
Yeah. Parang super fast.
really, yeah, some of the stories are open-ended in a way na you'll just be hit by, okay, ikaw, hulaan mo na lang ang mangyayari. This is how it horrifically ended. So, like, so far, it's the current story. But I still have 3 more. So,
Okay. Would you recommend yung collection na yan for first time or no? I mean, you've read most of it, 6
I think it's
stories.
an okay introduction. It's an okay
Mhm.
introduction to the weirdness of it all. Like, um, even the art style, it's the
Mm.
same lang with like um the first 3 that I've read from him. So generally ganun din kasi talaga yung style. So art wise, it's not gonna be a whole lot different. Alam mo, meron siyang isa, totally different work kasi, pero the art style is the same.
Same.
Parang it's like a non-fiction-ish.
Okay.
Should I call it
Parang,
memoir? Pero
parang
it's a character. As in
ang creepy
siya.
ng non-fiction, tapos ganyan yung art style.
Wait. I think I have it. Parang it's like
Memoir niya?
of like his life with his cat. So,
Parang na-mention mo to.
Me and yun mo ba yun? Basta like, sobrang funny kasi even the cover, iisipin mo like it's a Junji Ito book, pero parang, ayan, ito.
Yung
I have
story
it.
itself, it's not parang horror.
Yeah, it's not. Kasi yun siya, oh.
Oh my God, ang creepy naman ang itsura ng
So,
cat.
para supposedly siya yan. That's
Hmm.
Junji Ito. Tapos these are his cats. Parang ganon. So, hindi ko sure exactly if like non-fiction. Kasi yung title is Junji Ito's Cat Diary. Yon and Mo. So,
Parang
parang, oh
fun
shit,
project lang.
hindi ko sure. Pero parang ang
More lang
like,
siya.
ano ako agad eh. So, I guess non-fiction-ish nga siya.
Pero parang ang weird nga. Non-fiction, yung style of artwork na
Oo,
sobrang
yung art style niya is literally the same as his
Oo.
previous works.
Parang
But
creepy.
I guess this is also a good introduction. This is a good introduction kasi very short lang naman yung
The
stories.
cat book?
And it's on Libby. So,
Okay. Sige, I will check it out. Actually, may isang prompt na I need graphic to read like a manga or a graphic novel. Right now, I just have Spy Family, the next volume that I was. Kasi wala lang, default lang. Pero naisip ko, what if? Try ko mag-Junji ito. We'll see if available.
are you in the mood ba for horror?
Parang, usually kasi yung mga ganyan, nalaman ko lang kapag nag-start na ako magbasa. Parang, am I in the mood for this? Parang ganun. So, hindi ko sure. We'll see. Pero kasi yung Spy Family, parang sobrang, ano lang niya, low-hanging fruit. Like, literally. Like, 10 minutes, tapos ko na yung volume.
Yung buong yung buong...
Sobrang ano lang naman niya eh. Like, hindi siya parang...
Feel good lang naman talaga siya eh.
Like, anong may mga other, kunyari, Shingeki no Kyojin na sobrang daming text na nangyayari dun sa... Ayun, parang like, literally, it's just vibes. Parang gusto ko kasi, actually, gusto ko panoorin yung anime. Kasi parang naman light-hearted nga lang niya. Tapos syempre, pogi yung si Lloyd Forger. So parang gusto ko panoorin. Pero parang, since pinabasa ko yung manga, gusto ko muna tapusin yung manga bago ko mag-anime. So, kaya ko rin siya tinatapos. Pero I think, hanggang 9 pa lang ata yung nakapublish. So, malapit na ako. Parang 7 na ako eh.
Parang mauunahan mo pa ako. Parang hindi ako ganun ka super updated with Spy Family actually.
Ano lang eh, parang pagka gusto ko ng palette cleanser in between books. Tapos available siya. Actually, naka-hold na ako sa lahat. Tapos deliver later ko lang. So parang almost always meron akong at least one, like the next volume ready. Parang ganon. So gusto ko lang ng palette cleanser. Basa lang ako nun. Ano naman, vibes
Kasi
lang.
with Spy Family din, parang alam mong may detail siya. Parang, di ba yung East and West, the whole
Yeah.
West, East, West war thing. Parang ako, minsan those like details go over my head na, pero parang it doesn't really matter. Sometimes.
Basta parang alam mo lang, spy siya for one, and then,
tapos parang for hire siya, ganyan.
Parang gano'n. Parang yun lang naman yung nag-matter. Nandun lang ako for the romance. The hopeful romance in the future. Bangers lang ako. Yung kitin kasi ng mga fan art na nakikita ko. Parang ako.
I don't feel good na nabasa ko lately. And then nag-jujutsu ako eh. So hindi siya feel good
Hindi
at
feel
all.
good.
Kasi nga, nag-ano ko, di ba? Hindi ko pa rin na-edit yung reading vlog na yon. But,
yung nag-manga ko.
yung ano pa yun, hindi siya feel good eh. Masakit yan eh.
Masakit.
Wait.
Sobrang wala akong at ngayon sa anime. Like, sobrang, kung ano lang yung sikat, yun lang alam ko. Parang
My Love Mix Up. Forever recommending
parang
that.
500 times mo na siya ni-recommend sa akin. Tapos iniisip ko, kailan ko siya babasahin. Actually, nakita ko siya sa Libby once. Tapos, available naman yata siya. So, parang naisip ko, okay, anytime I can read it. Kasi available lang.
Kasi anytime siya available.
Hindi siya yung parang may mahabang wait. At least the last I checked.
Super feel good lang talaga siya.
Pero done na yun, di ba?
Hindi pa. Ongoing pa siya. Parang currently, volume 8. Currently, volume
8. Is it,
may ano din siya. May anime and live action adaptation.
BL to, di ba?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, may live action. Perfect. Kakanood ko lang Red, White, and Royal Blue. So, nandun ako sa BL.
So, ano na
yun? Ganang wavelength ako. Nanood ka na ba? Red, White, Royal Blue?
Hindi ko pa siya nababasa eh.
I mean, the movie itself, parang okay lang. Like, it's a movie. Pero the actor, sobrang, like, parang perfect sila for the role that they were casted in. So, parang ma-appreciate mo na lang. Parang wag mo na lang isipin. Actually, baka nga mas maganda na hindi mo pa nabasa yung book para hindi mo lagi iniisip yung mga things na tinanggal nila. Kasi it's very, like, marami silang tinanggal na mga you would consider na parang important. Parang gano'n.
Okay. I mean, parang medyo expected naman.
Yeah. So, parang feel ko, kapag alam mo yung book and let's say, like, gusto mo yung book, gano'n, baka ma-disappoint ka. Pero cute na lang dalawa. Gosh.
Pero parang feeling ko in terms of feelings naman, parang it won't be as, like, hindi ako would be disappointed as I was with Hunger Games. Alam mo yun? Kasi
naman siya, hindi naman siya, like, it's a sort of medyo feel-good romance, gano'n. Pero parang kasi, may mga moments kasi sa book na parang ina-anticipate mo na parang cute moment siya. Mga gano'n. Pag hindi mo siya nakita on screen, parang, saan yun? Parang inaabangan mo siya, parang gano'n. Parang most of it naman, marami naman siya nakuha. Tapos cute nga yung dalawang,
Actually, buti nga ginawa nila movie. Parang ako, I was expecting it na possible na lang gawing series.
Parang feel ko parang siyang, it's not long enough para gawing series, pero parang short din siya for a 2-hour movie, parang gano'n. Hindi naman siya yung type ng movie na magka 3-hour plus ka, part 1, part 2.
Marvel.
So parang medyo gets ko kung bakit ang dami nilang kailangan tanggalin. Kasi parang sa like medyo awkward na thing. Ang sad lang, they didn't get to do a lot of like interviews and promotions, ganun. Kasi nga with the writer strike. Kasi with the writer strike, they couldn't do the
Yeah,
SAG,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
whatever. Sobrang konti, like mga pre-recorded stuff lang yung meron sila before pa the strike. So, parang sobrang sayang, sobrang cute nila together.
Well, I'll think about it. Kung ano magiging feelings ko, kung anong mood ko. So like,
Kaya lang, hindi yata siya available dito. Nag-VPN pa ako.
mm,
So, hindi ko alam. I
wait,
mean, siguro makikita
hindi,
mo siya sa
hindi, Amazon Prime yan, right?
Amazon Prime.
Bye. If it's not on Disney or Netflix, bye.
Antay mo na lang sa other
Oh,
sources.
other sources,
Yeah.
i.e., toot.
Parang gano'n siya. So, nag-ano pa ako, 7-day free trial, gano'n. So,
Oh my
malapit na
God.
mga 7 days. Actually, hindi, mga 3 days pa. So, siguro, manonood lang ako ng, like, nag-jump lang ako sa mga scenes.
Wait, Amazon, The Boys.
The Boys? What Boys?
Yes, The Boys. As in like, the lalaki. Mga lalaki, ganun. It's so
Wait, ano?
crazy. As in like, it's on Amazon eh.
Ah,
Amazon
okay.
Prime. Para siyang,
The
how may
Boys.
this? The Boys. So, feeling ko magugustuhan mo siya kasi it's over.
Series?
Yeah, it's a series.
What series?
I think I've only watched,
Superheroes. Okay.
yes, superheroes, pero parang they're normalized na in that world.
Hmm.
So parang, pero para silang ano, like pinagkakakitaan. Paano ang tawag dito? Like, they're normalized, but they're
Yeah.
also being marketed. Alam mo yun, parang they're being
Chase
promoted.
Crawford, saka si Jensen Ackles.
Si Jensen would appear in latter seasons pa. So wag mong
Okay.
asahan si Jensen in like the first two. But
Okay.
Chase would be in the first one.
Alam mo, for some reason, ang dami biglang Gossip Girl on my feed. Like the OG Gossip Girl.
Ang dami nanonood recently.
Di ba? Parang the OG hindi yung Kasi parang,
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
oh my
sila
God,
ano.
parang gusto mong manood ulit.
I've
Parang
never finished
never-
it. Like,
Okay.
I've watched mga first 2 episodes lang, literal.
Literally? Ako
I'm
sobrang
like,
ano ko
is it
pa
like pirated DVD pa siya?
DVD, yeah, DVD. Sobrang, sobrang iconic pa ng yung like intro. Para ako, sobrang, ko yan eh. As
That's so
in, addict na
accessible.
addict ako doon. Nung bata ako. Hindi siguro siya maganda panoorin nung bata ako, pero pinanood ko siya nung bata ako.
Okay,
So,
ready
curious
for...
ko na may live action tong My Love Mix-Up. Interesting.
Hindi ko pa rin siya pinapanood.
Okay. Sana hindi siya super cringy.
Hindi siya,
Sana hindi siya super cringy with
Sana.
Japanese live action.
As with most. Okay, ready for our last one?
Friend? Yes.
Okay, happy reading.
Reading. Hello.
Hey. So, kumusta?
Made it to 85. So, hindi naman
Oh,
77. 80.
I told you.
So far, ano na, they met the wizard of the group.
Mm,
So, they're starting to, build dependent. Interesting kasi nga very different yung personalities nila.
mm,
Although, parang stereotypical, but also very parang, ano pa rin, humorous pa rin yung portrayal ng
mm.
mga characters. Nakatawa lang ako na tong wizard na to, yung business niya now is for erectile dysfunction. Medicine. Or parang potion. Very
Mas ang
specific.
funny lang.
Parang napaka-random ng mga stuff.
Oh,
Pero,
we're serious.
the way that they're talking about it, parang sobrang serious niya. Pero pag
Mm.
inisip mo, napaka-random ng mga things na nangyayari. Yan. So far, okay man siya. Very, engaging pa rin. Yeah.
But,
And yes, useful yung map. It is actually useful.
so sa map ka talaga, na-sold.
Oh,
The big
naalala ko
question,
rin yung
are you gonna
map.
continue reading tonight?
What? Ano?
The big question is, are you gonna continue reading it tonight?
I think I'm gonna read until at least 100 para round number, gano'n. Or kung ano man yung chapter na matatapos near 100.
107.
177. Ay, wow. Nagpuyat.
But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm assuming you're enjoying it.
Yes. So far,
Parang I'm confident na hindi mo siya i-DNF. At least that.
for sure. For sure, hindi ko siya DNF. Na-feel ko pa lang now, hindi ko siya DNF. Ang tagal ng next tab mo, ang layo. Ilang pages pa.
Hindi pa ka as serial tabber as before.
Okay.
2019.
Actually, mga 10 pages. Yung next tab, malapit na. Color blue siya ngayon. So, tingnan natin kung ano yung sabihin nun.
Wala lang yun. Gusto ko maging organized din with that eh. Pero parang minsan, nababother ako pag kunyari, mostly yung color na nato yung nagagamit. Ganyan. So,
Naubos na siya, ganun.
oo, parang ako, shit.
Tinry ko maging ganyan, yung parang color-coded yung tabs ko. Kaso naubusan ako lagi ng isang 1 or 2 colors. Kasi nga,
Yun nga, kasi parang puro coach ka. Like, if it's the same category, so mauubusan ka talaga ng color na yun.
ano na nga like medyo simple na nga yung tabs ko eh. Like parang writing na gusto ko, hindi na ako nag-information eh, di ba? Iba parang they have a tag for like parang world building, parang gano'n.
Characters.
Kasi parang hindi ko maubos na sobra yung tabs ko pag gano'n. Parang ako, so usually ano lang ako, parang foreshadowing, yung something na feel kong foreshadowing. Tapos, mga quotable quotes, gano'n, or parang good writing, na gusto ko.
Yeah.
And then, parang scene lang na sobrang gusto ko, parang gano'n. Kasi sobrang simple lang ng tab. Pero naubos pa rin lagi yung mga ibang colors. Parang ako, okay. First time kaya nag-tab sa Jade City yata eh. I think so.
Ever?
I think so. Inisip ko eh. Pero parang yun yung naalala kong first na talagang nag-tap ako. Well, kasi before, Kindle nag-ano ko, highlight. Diba? Parang,
Yeah. But that's different.
yeah. So, hindi naman siya yung tabs talaga. Ikaw, kamusta? Did you finish the book? Or
No. Medyo mahaba siya actually. So, I'm on 68%. Considering na ano siya, considering na like literally illustrated.
Medyo mahaba nga siya.
So, I'm in like
nag-freeze ba? I think nag-freeze. my gosh. We're almost done with the sprint. Like, ano pa? Technical difficulties.
So,
Yun, yun.
kung kailan naman matatapos na.
Kaya nga eh. Oh, ikaw.
As I was saying, I'm in the seventh story. So parang it took one sprint for me to
For
like
what?
get to one story. Hello, wise old man.
Hindi siya natuwa sa sinabi.
Naninundo na ba siya kasi hindi pa kumakain?
Oo, actually. 10 o'clock dapat eh.
Oh no.
Ano na siya sa akin, kaabang.
No! Sobrang cute niya.
Kain ka na?
Grumpy na. Grumpy old
Oh?
man.
Nose? Pogi. Ay mo? Pogi. Ay, napaka-gentle. Up? Wala ka energy? Up?
I do not have the energy for up right now.
Sabi niya, hindi mo pa napakain, tapos gusto mo tumalon ako?
Okay. So, thank you to everyone who joined our reading sprints. It's very productive for us.
Yeah.
We found the sweet spot in terms of like the time.
Yes.
So 25 minutes work the best for
Yes.
us. And I do hope that you'll love Kings of the Wild because I absolutely adore that book, even though I know I have to read it again. To, like align with you on the different details.
Yes. And revisit the tabs.
Yes. If there are more weird, questionable tabs that I have. Next week, though, we are not sure yet of the date or the day of the week, but our next reading sprints would be on This Book Belongs to Pam's channel. Her channel is linked in the description box below. Also, in the description box below is our Discord link to. We have like a reading with the Pam's Discord server. And mostly right now, this is used for our Hunger Games read along. So if you want to join, you can still read the first two books before we start with Mockingjay next week during our reading sprints.
Yeah.
So
if you want to read Mockingjay with us, tune in for the next sprint. As usual, we'll post it on Instagram the day of or the day before, maybe. But it's usually either Thursday or Friday or Saturday, like one of those.
or Sunday.
Usually, or Sunday. Usually. So for everyone in the Philippines, I hope you have a good long weekend. I hope you rest, read a lot if you want to. And I'm gonna be continuing to read this.
Yes.
Hopefully I finish it over the weekend.
Yes, as you should. Again, thank you everyone for joining.
Bye.